Hi grade 10s, welcome back to GA Online Teaching, and today we are going to be busy with the multiplying of fractions using factors. Now this is something very difficult for most of grade 10s. Remember, before you watch this video, you need to know the four types of factorization in and out. One is the highest common factor. Secondly, difference of two squares. Thirdly, your trinomial. Fourthly, your sum and your difference of two cubes. If you don't know that, please pause this video, click on the link below, go through my playlist and search for the different types of factorization. Okay, so all of those we're going to put together, making a sum like this. We are multiplying. Remember, the laws still stay the same when you are multiplying fractions. Numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. So this looks a little bit difficult, but we're just going to follow a three-step process. One is factorize, cancel, simplify. Remember, you follow this to the T. You don't mix up the order, okay? Even though you might see things that are the same. For example, these two things over here are the same. No, I first factorize and then I start cancelling out or dividing. You got it? So now let's do it together. So over here, you should recognize that it is a trinomial. If you don't, you hold up your four fingers and you ask yourself important questions. Can I find the highest common factor? The answer is no. Can I find the difference of two squares? The answer is no. Can I find if it is a cube? The answer is no. What's the last one left? Trinomial. Ask yourself those four questions if you cannot identify the type of factorization immediately. So over here, I find that that is a trinomial and I factorize x. I look for the factors of 6, and if I add or subtract them together, they need to equal a middle term of 1. So, plus 3 minus 2 will equal to positive 1. And if I multiply these two last terms, the answer is negative 6. Right. The next type, over there's two terms, meaning I need to factorize. So, highest common factor of 3x. What am I left with? X minus 4. Right, over here, what type of factorization? The difference of two squares. X minus 4, and I have x plus 4. Over here, what type of factorization? The highest common factor. X squared, I'm left with x minus 2. Over here, can I factorize this? Answer is no. Can I factorize this? The answer is again no. So once I'm done factorizing, what's the next step? Cancel out or divide whatever is the same. So pause, tell me what is the same. Okay, x plus 3, do I see x plus 3 at the bottom? The answer is no. What about x minus 2? Do I see it over here? Here we go. So those two match out, they divide out or cancel out, and they make 1. What else? X minus 4 over here, those two cancel each other out. Remember, one must be at the top, one must be at the bottom. X plus 4, those two cancel each other out. What else? What about over here? 3x, and I have 3x squared. What happens if I say the 3 and the 3 cancel each other out, and the x squares over here cancel each other out? Right. At my numerator, what do I have left? The only thing that is not cancelled out or divided out is x plus 3. Alright, look at the bottom. Over here, this is the only thing that's not cancelled out. Everything else is cancelled out, and the answer is x. This will be my answer. Now, a lot of you might be asking, why don't I cancel that to over there? Because your x is known as a common denominator, meaning it's a denominator of the x as well as 3. Hence why if I were to cancel out, then I would lose the common in LCD basically. Right? I hope we have the same answer. Let's try example number 2. Okay, so remember, I follow a three-step process. I factorize wherever I can. Right, so I look at this over there, I see it is a trinomial. Okay, so pause the video quickly and tell me if it is a trinomial. The answer is yes. Now, can I factorize it? Take a moment. Pause, unpause. Okay, the answer is no, you cannot factorize it. Okay, so it will stay as is. Right. Over here, I need to identify that they both are squares, perfect squares of one another. So I can use the difference of two squares. X plus y plus 1. Sorry, xy plus 1 and xy minus 1. Over there, can I factorize? Yes, the highest common factor of x. What am I left with? Xy plus 1. Now, over here, I identify that as a cube and I factorize. So, x minus 2, then x squared plus 2x plus 4 multiplied by, can I factorize? Yes, y, xy minus 1 over xy. Okay, all my factorization is completed. Now, let's see where I can cancel out or divide. What is exactly the same? The first thing I'm going to look at this over here. Remember, I was not able to factorize the trinomial, okay? But I noticed that when I factorize my cube root, I find that these two are exactly the same. So they cancel each other out or they divide with one another, right? What else do I see the same? That too is exactly the same. So this will divide with that. What about xy minus 1 over there? That is exactly the same. What else is exactly the same? Remember, these two x's, they will cancel each other out. And these two y's, they will cancel each other out. What else do I have left? Anything at the numerator? Nothing. Anything at the denominator? Over here. Right? So once a denominator stays a denominator. So at the denominator, I have x minus 2. Now remember, I have nothing at the top. Right? Nothing at the top, meaning all my answers or all my numerators, they divided out. When I have the same thing divided by the same thing, the answer is also 1. For example, 1 divided by 1, the answer is 1. X divided by x, the answer is 1. What about x plus 2 divided by x plus 2? The answer is still 1. So that is what happens over here. Also, remember, once a denominator stays a denominator. And in order for there to be a denominator, something has to be the numerator. And if there's nothing at the numerator will always be 1. I hope you understand that. I went a little bit quickly, and just make sure that you practice. Practice makes perfect, because if your teacher teaches you this today, tomorrow it's forgotten already. Okay, until next time, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to GA Online Teaching.